Future happiness is a trap, okay? Stop waiting for your life to start. You don't need a perfect life to feel at peace, because you can't keep wishing for the future. You can't keep wishing for paradise. You have to create your own paradise here. You have to create your own heaven for yourself with your mind. So romanticizing your life in every single way possible, you either make your life happy or you don't. Hey, and welcome back to my channel. I have been sick for so long, which is why I missed last week's video. But I came here with a lot to say, with a lot happening and a lot not happening. So I want to kind of talk about this. Whatever I had came back at least 3 times and literally made me not be able to work, made me not be able to go outside. I was literally in my room, just on my bed, thinking for weeks, okay? And all of this also kind of low-key made me pretty sad. And I know I have like a really good mindset and I really always try to be really joyful. And I think this break really hurt me a lot. My mind was constantly running, you know what I mean? I had nothing to do. I couldn't go to the gym. And the whole time I'm just in the bed thinking about everything. And obviously you don't want to have too much of your mind talking the whole time, because that's basically your ego, and your mind will just tell you all these things that might not be true. So it's really hard not to listen to it. I basically felt sad, a little depressed. My friends were even telling me like, what's wrong? Like, you sound so sad. And I'm like, am I sad? Like, I didn't even realize it until like 2 people brought it up. Like, you sound really sad. And I'm like, am I really sad? Like, what's happening here? And I also caught myself a lot thinking about the future, wishing to be healthy, just constantly hoping for the future so I can make money, so I can get back on my shit. That kind of created that feeling of I'm not enough now. That feeling of right now is not good, because I'm constantly wishing to be healthy, wishing to, for the future. But I learned a lot as well, and I want to share these thoughts with you guys. So first of all, this whole video is going to be about making prison your paradise, because you can't keep wishing for the future. You can't keep wishing for paradise. You have to create your own paradise here. You have to create your own heaven for yourself with your mind. The biggest first step is to stop perfectionism. Perfection is a poison. Stop trying to fix everything. Stop trying to get it all right now. We need to slow down, rest, and live in the present, because constantly trying to fix everything, fixing the present, trying to jump into the future, trying to hope for something better, for a good outcome, makes you not appreciate where you are right now. And dang, you can actually hear my voice, I'm still sick. I was so lonely at this point that I was like, maybe I should get a dog, maybe I should get a puppy, so I don't feel so alone. And then I was just like, I'm hoping I can get healthy so I can look at some puppies, and constantly just wanting to fix everything, wanting more, not even accepting the reality that I am right now, which is my sickness, which is this stillness that I'm forced to be in, that was forced in 3 times, because every single time I started doing more, okay, the first time I got sick and then I started to, do everything already. I went to the gym. Even though I was still sick, I still went to the gym, and I nearly passed out 2 times in the gym the first time I got sick, because I was just too quick to go back to it. And then obviously I got sick again, and the same thing. I was just like, okay, I feel a little bit better today. Let me get ready. Let me do this. Let me do that. Instead of being still. And that's why I was forced to be still and to be present and to enjoy the now. Future happiness is a trap, okay? Stop waiting for your life to start. You don't need a perfect life to feel at peace. And even though I know that, even though I know this as a fact, okay, it was still really hard to actually stay present and actually see the good in everything. But I got a couple of little messages here. Okay, so first of all, my tea this morning, it says, one who knows how to enjoy life does not need riches. See this? And that kind of told me also that if you live now, if you enjoy your life right now, if you make the little things important, if you romanticize your life, then you don't even need to be the millionaire. You don't even need to, because this whole time, literally my whole like everyday life consists of just trying to get somewhere, trying to be successful. And I have a video about success, and I know that you can be successful the minute you choose to be, but I still wanted to reflect my reality, okay? I mean, obviously, I want to work. I want to be productive. That's just who I am as a person. I was never the type of person that just sits down and watches TV. I can't watch TV when in my head there's so many things I want to achieve in life. You know what I mean? So for me, it's really hard to slow down. It's really hard not to do anything. It's really hard to not be perfect, not try to make everything perfect. And what really helped me in this time was to really enjoy the small things. So the first and biggest advice I have is to wash your dishes. Washing your dishes will change your life, okay? I was literally thinking about writing a book about that, because the effect that washing dishes has on your life is crazy, but only if you see it in a different light, okay? For me, every time I felt really, really low and I woke up and I was like, oh, another day sick, another day I can't do anything, I can't go outside, I'm not like able to do anything. The first thing I did to really change my mind, to change my energy, was to wash the dishes, okay? And I know I didn't wash them the day before because I was really low, I was depressed, okay? I was just like, oh, nothing's gonna do nothing, you know? I was in that mood, which it's okay, you know? I preach about positive mindset and all of that, but it's a process. It's a constant learning circle. We are all constantly learning, evolving, and I'm not perfect. I never said I'm perfect, okay? So washing the dishes first thing in the morning really, really changed everything, okay? I turn on some high frequency music and I wash the dishes. Once I'm done washing the dishes, my house feels cleaner. So I cleaned and cleared some of the energy in my house. I also got my own energy moving because I was busy doing something. I actually accomplished something, a small thing, which made me believe in myself more. So from there on, I was like, okay, well, let me clean up a little bit more. Let me, get my house in order. I was like, oh, I love cleaning my house because that makes me feel good and it sets the mood of the day. Also, taking care of the things that you care about. My home is my peace. My home is like really important to me. This is where I come back. This is my safe space. So taking care of that really shifts the energy, okay? So find small things to be grateful for and find small things to change your mind about. Like washing the dishes can be such a great thing. Cooking food can be such a great thing. Instead of being like, oh, I gotta cook something, and like making it a whole thing, you can be like, wow, I get to nourish my body. Wow, I get to enjoy this great food. And I actually started just a couple of weeks ago, like while I was sick, I started this thing of every time I eat, and I know like people like pray before they eat, but for me it's more like a thankfulness ritual that I started, okay? So I try every time before I have a meal, before I eat something, I just look at the food. Sometimes I take a bite before because I forget. But I look at the food and I'm like, thank you for everyone and everything that made it possible for me to eat this food. May it nourish my body. May it restore my energy. May it, all of these things. I just think about that and I say thank you for the food that I'm about to eat. And it's just that, it's being grateful about every little thing, because we live in a world where everything goes so fast and you don't even think about what you do, and everything just becomes so normal and so irrelevant, and you want to give up cooking to DoorDash, you want to give up cleaning to a cleaning lady, and you want to give up all of these things that actually make life, because if you give up all of these little things, what is there left to enjoy? Then you're only going to be fixed on dopamine, and you're gonna want to watch movies, you're gonna want to be on your phone and do all these other things just to constantly keep that dopamine coming into your body. But relaxing and actually taking small action and actually caring about everything that makes life is such a game changer. Think about it like being a Disney princess, like being Cinderella, okay? Or Snow White. Cleaning, like singing, enjoying, sweep. And it's like a positive thing. It can be a joyful thing. It can be like the best thing that you did today. You know what I mean? You just have to really change your mind about that. So cleaning really, 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 really is so important to me now. And I always was like, oh, when I get rich, then I'm gonna have someone clean my house and I don't have to do it anymore. But now it's actually a ritual that helps me restore my energy, that helps me restore the whole energy in the whole house, that actually gets me moving for the day. So romanticizing your life in every single way possible. Drink your water from a cute cup, get a champagne glass and drink water out of it, like breakfast at Tiffany's. Be that girl. Be thoughtful about everything you do. Romanticize every little thing. Go to a coffee shop and read a book. Life can be so joyful if you see the little things, okay? So for me, that was the first step. Just cleaning the house and changing my mind about cleaning. That helped me already get out of my depressed mood and made me just do a couple more small things here and there and just enjoy the present. It's not about trying to get to paradise so that you can be happy, so you can be joyful, so you can be at peace. You feel stuck in the situation that you're in. Maybe you feel like you're in prison in some sort of a way, but make that your own heaven with your mind, okay? And while I was thinking about this concept about making prison your paradise, I had that thought. I was kind of thinking about these things for a couple of days, and I started reading this book, okay? I started reading this new book called A New Earth, Awaken to Your Life's Purpose by Eckhart Tolle. On page 23, I'm gonna read a little bit to state what he said in here, which really resonated with what I was already thinking and made me just be like, wow, like I'm on the right path, okay? So it's called A New Heaven and a New Earth. Inspiration for the title of this book came from a Bible prophecy that seems more applicable now than at any other time in human history. It occurs in both the Old and the New Testament and speaks of the collapse of the existing world order and the arising of a new heaven and a new earth. We need to understand here that heaven is not a location but refers to the inner realm of consciousness. This esoteric meaning of the world, and this is also the meaning in the teachings of Jesus. Earth, on the other hand, is an outer manifestation in form, which is always a reflection of the inner. So basically also saying that your outside, your reality is the reflection of your inner consciousness. And just a sentence, we need to understand here that heaven is not a location but refers to inner realm of consciousness, is crazy. That's exactly what I was trying to get across with this, is that you can make heaven right now in your mind, with your mind. Like heaven is a frequency. It's not necessarily a place. It's a feeling, okay? And the fact that he wrote that, and I was just reading, bored, sick, and I was just reading this and I was like, wow, like exactly. So steps we can take to get out of that depressive, stuck mindset is to catch that future fantasy loop early, okay? Right when you see that you're like dreaming about the future, that you're thinking, oh, if I had this, then it would be better. Oh, if I could just do this right now, or if I get there right now, then I'll be happy. Then stop yourself and be like, yeah, that would be great. But right now, what can I do right now to feel the same way? What can I do right now to still be happy, to still be joyful? Sitting in the sun also helped me. I was just mostly sitting on my balcony and just sitting and enjoying the sun rays, like sitting with the trees and just being present, okay? And then I wrote this little sticky note. Whenever I had like another epiphany of going deeper into this, maybe the reason you feel the future so deeply and can't wait to get there is because you already know you will. You can feel the timeline shrink. You can feel like it's happening and you are kind of upset about not being there, right? And it hurts, like for me, it's like it hurts to see this me that's healing and the me that I know I can be, the me that I know that I am, right? So it hurts for me to see that I'm not there yet, but I know that I am that person. That's like the reason why I think about the future, is because I know that's what I'm meant to be. That's what I'm here for, or like I know I deserve it so much. Maybe you also feel stuck because you already lived that future out a lot of times, or you're living it out right now in a parallel, because time isn't really real, right? So maybe you're living out that future right now, and that's why it hurts so bad, right? And I wrote down, but you can't be a butterfly without stuffing your little warm stomach. I don't know. I meant caterpillar. But you can't be a butterfly without that. Feel the pain, live in the now, and stay patient. Another thing that really helped me also is just to hold my inner child, and kind of tell myself it's okay. And I'm gonna cry because this is like, I feel so sad, like thinking about my inner child. And I literally have to tell myself, if I do something, like I literally just forgot to record earlier again, the freaking turn on the microphone, and I was like, oh no, and then I was like, just told myself, oh, it's okay, because I have to take care of my inner child as well. You know, I'm a mom, but I also have to take care of my inner child and tell her that she's safe, make her feel safe. Because another thing that's a really big deal for me right now is that I feel really alone, okay? And sometimes I really just want someone to make me feel safe. And I feel like I deserve that. I mean, everyone deserves to feel safe, feel secure, you know, have someone hold you. I literally just wish someone could hold me. And that might sound really sad, but like, I don't know. I just really want someone to hold me and make me feel safe. And I came to this conclusion, or this point where I'm like, I really have to just make myself feel safe first, because no matter what, I'm gonna be the only person in my life forever. And I have to make sure that I give that to myself. And it's hard because you want that human connection sometimes, but knowing, you know, that you can make your inner child feel safe, knowing that you're the person that would have helped you as a child. I literally seen the video. Look, I got so much stuff today to show, but I seen this video and it resonated so much, I just downloaded it.
Grown into a person that would have protected you as a child, right? And that in itself is the most powerful thing that I think anyone could do. You would have protected you. You are the hero that little you was looking for. And you need to realize that you're doing a good job. And you need to realize that little you wants to be next to you.
Yeah, that made me cry. So taking care of your inner child is also one way to really get out of that mood. And just also make yourself feel safe, make yourself feel secure. So to conclude this video, obviously it would be nice to live in paradise. Obviously it would be nice to be on vacation right now and enjoy the sun and have a cold drink or just enjoy your life. But then why can you not do that right now? Literally lay outside, and I think about like closing my eyes. It doesn't even matter like if I'm at the beach or not, because it feels like it. I can make it feel like I'm laying on the beach because I'm laying in the sun. I'm enjoying the now. I'm listening to the trees. Like, it feels amazing. It feels the same as a vacation would, right? So why can't you make that your reality right now? And I understand it's really hard sometimes to even just want to do anything, especially when you're like stuck in a way, when you feel like there's nothing you can do right now. You are like in this situation and you can't get out, right? So really start with small steps of trying to just romanticize the small things that you do for yourself. If it's taking a shower, brushing your hair more often, like just like, you know how they do it in the Disney movies, like the slow like hair brushing, like that is joy, that is life right there. Not the part after when you're ready and you go somewhere. That can be life too, yes, but like everything is life. Now is life. Right now, me talking right here is life. Everything, okay? So stop waiting for your life to begin and make your life what you want it to be right now. Romanticize your life. Take care of yourself. Make yourself feel safe and higher your frequency with the things that you do, the things that you surround yourself with, the people that you surround yourself with, the things that you read. I literally got so addicted to just being on my phone because I just was so bored constantly, just wanting that dopamine rush, right, of like being on your phone. And that's so bad. I'm really trying to not be on my phone anymore. I literally wrote it down as a to-do thing. Stop being on your phone, be more present, because all that the phone is, and the fact that I got a message right now is crazy, is a distraction. It's a distraction from the real life that's going on right now. And literally just think about the like older movies where the mom stays home, she cooks food, she cleans, and that was their life. They enjoyed that. They enjoyed, you know, I mean, you can enjoy it or you cannot enjoy it, but that's up to you. You either make your life happy or you don't. And don't pretend that everything's perfect when it's not. It doesn't have to be perfect. Don't try to fix everything. Don't try to like pretend that everything's good. Just accept that it's not and make small adjustments. Everything around you can be dark, can be a prison, you know, and you can still, there's people that actually are happy in prison, in actual prison, that can feel the joyfulness in their body and that are so present that they don't even care what their surrounding circumstances are, what the situation is that they're in. And that's what you need to do in your daily life. I hope this resonated with you. I feel like this is a crucial time of transformation right now that we're in, where a lot of things might be falling apart. A lot of things might feel like they're stuck, that they're not moving forward. Nothing's happening even though you're trying so hard. But just stay present, stay patient, and keep slowly trying and do what's best for you, and the good things will come, okay? Stay on a high frequency. Keep trying to be joyful for everything. Everything can be a good thing. Just make that joy happen for yourself. We'll see what the future holds, but we don't need to care about that right now. We're living in the present, okay? So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you. See you next time.